We're just a couple of hours away from the Academy Awards airing only right here on KITV4. The Oscar festivities are already beginning as the red carpet is being rolled out. For years, Hawaii has been a great location for filmmaking and films about our islands. Now joining us now live in studio on Oscar Sunday, Georgia Skidder, Chief Executive and Creative Industries Officer for Hawaii, and Becky Skagetti. Now you are the Executive Director for the Hawaii Film Festival. So we're here now to talk about our films in Hawaii, and particularly anything that's possibly Oscar worthy. And I know that we have had some Oscar nominations in the past. So tell us about the Hawaii Film Festival. What's happening?
Yeah, so we are now an Oscar qualifying film festival.
Yay! What does that mean?
It's huge, actually.
It is huge. What does that mean for us?
Yeah, so it's a long process. There's only a handful of film festivals across the United States that have that honor. And HIF is one of them in two categories, international shorts and our Made in Hawaii program. So if you win in our Made in Hawaii program, you are eligible to be nominated for the Oscars. So it's a huge honor. We're the only film festival in the world with a focus that is Oscar qualifying, with a focus on Native Hawaiian and Pacific Islander films.
Wow, so how did that come about, Becky?
She works really hard, let me
I
tell
was just
you.
going to say, that is amazing. How did that accomplishment come about?
Well, it was a lot of work from our whole team, but it's also just the incredible work coming out of Hawaii as well, I think, and like really the talent that has elevated over the last number of years.
And speaking of the talent, I know, Georgia, you're in charge, of course, the film office in Hawaii, which I know had this complicated title. But so tell us about the film industry. It seems like it's really blossoming. Why is that?
Well, there's a couple of reasons. One, the rise of local talent is because you have many students that are coming out of programs like HPU, Academy for Creative Media, the UH School for Cinematic Arts, and they've really been at this for a while. We also have independent filmmakers that have really come up in the world. This is like the tipping point, I would say. We have really seen the rise of this talent. So not only in what Becky's talking about and about qualifying, for short films for the Oscars, like Kapai Mahu and Aikane, which are animated. Yeah, they're just incredible. But also, the industry itself brings in about $400 million per year, and that equates to about $700 million in economic impact. Along with it, the most important, thousands of jobs.
Yes, thousands of jobs and also meaningful content. So what are you looking forward to, Becky, in qualifying? I mean, what would you advise people who want to be part of the film festival and then also to be Oscar considered?
I think obviously, really great technical qualities in your project, but then an authentic, interesting story as well. So something that is going to tell a unique story around Hawaii or living here. And we're just excited to finally see a film from Hawaii be nominated
someday.
At some point.
You asked us, and yes, that's our love. We would love to see that, and I think it's possible.
And there are a lot of really amazing organizations, including HIF, that do like development workshops for filmmakers throughout the year. And so we know that it's only a matter of time.
Only a matter of time.
And so what are you doing as far as, I know you're talking about HIF encouraging people, but Georgia, as far as the state, what are we doing to cultivate more local talent and just encouraging them? Is there something that they can do? Because, money is a big possible, challenge for some people. So is there something that people can do to look forward to in terms of grants or anything like that?
Yeah, so very strategic. I think one of the key things is the development of programs like Creative Lab Hawaii, which has launched a lot of successful careers. One of them this year, a qualifier for Slam Dance, who really did well, Zoe Eisenberg and Allison Weeks. They're Creative Lab Hawaii alumni, also Ohina alumni. So what we're doing is we're building a very strategic pathway along with our schools, but in addition to that, building something that's important that we feel at the end of the day, access to capital is key. So we're looking forward to announcing that later this month.
Okay, well, thank you so much. And we are going to have more about the Oscars from these ladies and talking about films coming up right after this break in our next hour, so don't go away.